confident.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
And for the 80s team, they've got Abdul-Jabbar. Thomas is out there with Irving. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Bird in at the 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar.
Substitution on the court.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Pass to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Over Bird. Tatum with another miss. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. And here's Bird. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. And stolen by Thomas. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. They grab their own miss, and it goes down 2 points. Olajuwon's got his first basket.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Halliburton kicks to Edwards. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. A three-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Irving drives in. Outside Thomas. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Now it's just a three-point USA lead.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Now Kevin Durant. Back to Halliburton. Outside Edwards. USA with another miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And here's Halliburton. Hasn't made one yet. Outside Edwards. Bucket Edwards sliding home the 3.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Thomas passes to Bird. It's stolen by Davis. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And stolen by McHale. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Now, here is Halliburton. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. From the line. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Edwards got 8 points.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
To the paint. Here's Olajuwon. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Tatum. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And USA making a change here. Holiday. '80s team also changing it up. Malone's checked in for Olajuwon. Jordan comes in for Irving. And it's Johnson in for Isaiah Thomas. There's 47. Holiday against Johnson. McHale on the wing. Trying to find Bird. He's got it now. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Edwards. 8 points for him. Five to shoot. USA needs to get off a shot. Good D by Jordan. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for USA. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. Embiid is out there with Davis. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's James. And it's Curry in at the 1.
Nice seeing Johnson drain the 3-ball, proving how lethal of a scorer he can be.
And for the 80s team, Johnson is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Bird. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's McHale in at the 4. Now here's Curry. Still scoreless. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Yeah, how about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Jordan inside. Guarded by Curry. Here's Malone. And it's slammed in by Malone.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
So it's USA now. The 80s team making their last shot. Curry gets the bucket.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
Malone is screen on Curry. It's Bird, top of the key. Here's Johnson. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
And Bird gets a lot of love for his scoring ability, but he's also an outstanding passer for his position.
Booker the pass to Curry. Pass to James. Another 3 for USA.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You'd love to see it.
And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. And USA with some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Edwards in for Devin Booker. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Johnson softly drops in the floater. Johnson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
And USA making a change here. White's checked in. Now here's Edwards. He's got 8. Pass to White. And here is James. Bird covering. Outside Durant. And he hits the jump shot. 7 points in the game.
Boy, don't you love how efficient Kevin Durant is from every spot of the floor. This game comes so easy to him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Irving's checked in for McHale.
Substitution for the 80s team.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. And then Malone with the dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now Edwards. Got a piece of it. Here's Jordan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Slashing there by Jordan. Gets up to speed in a hurry. Just impossible to stay in front of.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, Jordan. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
Now here's White. No scoring in this one. And they double up James. Back to White. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Johnson outside. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Bird. Shoots over KD. And Bird with the basket on the assist from Moses Malone. Bird's got 6.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
And finished off by LeBron.
I mean, the power of the driving ability of LeBron James is something that must strike fear into the defense.
And stolen by White. James with it. Loaded now by Irving.
Boy, it takes some guts to pull up from three-point range on the fast break, but definitely the right move. You drill it, you look good.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Johnson against White. Outside for Jordan. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Jordan's got the game tied up here for the 80s team. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
From deep LeBron. And that's collected by Malone. Jordan deciding where to go with it. Over Edwards. Jordan's shot is off. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Jordan. Back to Edwards. Embiid with a screen on Jordan. And here's Edwards from the arc. And he trains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And not so fast.
The previous play is under review.
Check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not.
Right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye.
Happened for USA. And we'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Jason Tatum. Edwards is out there with Devin Booker. And it's LeBron James. And it's Davis at the 5 down low.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Booker's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. And stolen by Booker. Pass to Edwards. Booker outside. Tatum setting the pick for Booker. Back to Edwards. Spins. Booker outside. Shot clock at 5. Misses the 3. Jordan with it. Over Edwards. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. On 3 against Booker.
Well, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for USA.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
There's a screen by McHale. Here's the teardrop. That one's not going to go. USA leading by 4. And Booker kicks to LeBron. LeBron powering in.
This will do, folks, offensively. When shots are falling, you're getting to your spots. LeBron James right now on his personal playground.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the 80s team. Olajuwon, right side. Over Davis. No good off the back of the rim.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Booker dishes to Tatum. Down low. Davis kicks to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. And it's Davis missing.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Here's Jordan. It's on target from the high post.
Yeah, when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Booker the pass to James. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Booker, good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And stolen by Booker. Booker out of a cannon. And the dunk by Booker.
I'll tell you, let that guy get ahead of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
And the 80s team has possession. 9-point game. Time called here. The 80s team will talk it over. You look at James. What a contribution.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Curry's checked in for USA. The 80s team also changing it up. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Olajuwon. Bird comes in for Worthy. And it's Johnson in for Dominique Wilkins. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what the 80s team coach went over with his guys. And he tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? guys.
Thank you, David. And a wide open look for Jordan. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. James looking around. Curry dishes to Booker. Here's James. Pass to Davis. Davis doing his thing inside.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
McHale with a screen on Booker. Jordan outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis.
First team foul. Shooting for the 80s team. Michael Jordan at the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And both free throws good for Jordan.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Outside, James. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Hits the three-point bomb.
You see there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Back to Booker. Pass to LeBron. 6 to shoot. And James pulls it down hard.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Time called here. The 80s team will talk it over. .52 seconds left in the game. And it's Bird missing.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert the traffic.
Curry passes to Davis. Driving inside.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Johnson against Booker. From 15 feet away, it's hauled in by USA. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
McHale setting the pick for Johnson. Pass to Jordan. Here's Malone. He's looking for McHale and finds him. And good that time. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. The wing jumper off target. So we see USA taking the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here.
And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. And to look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And guys, with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain most effective.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Turner in at center. And for the Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Graham.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out. They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Walker, he's checked in for Turner. Nembhard, the pass to Walker. The crossover. Kicks it out to Siakam. Shot clock at 5. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up.
I mean, just so alert with his head. Head on a swivel. Walker able to find the open man.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Halliburton. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard, a long, elite-level point guard.
Oh, coming in hot. There was just no getting in Siakam's way there.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. And Hartenstein slams it in.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Pass to Walker. Outside Nesmith. Halliburton outside. Throws it up high. Very pretty alley-oop.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Wallace outside. Here's Dort. He's guarded by Nembhard. And here's Holmgren. Fires the three. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton. Now Williams. Screen by Holmgren. Second chance shot. Williams misses. The Pacers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said one person we cannot overlook is Tyrese Halliburton. He said the guy has major impact on the game, even when he's not scoring, which he usually is. He sets the tempo for the team. He can defend, rebound, pass the ball. Kid's got it all. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Some room here for Williams. And that's good from 17 feet.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Here's Nembhard. Outside Nesmith. Oklahoma City grabs the miss.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Now here's Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Dort. Wallace outside. Inside. Up top, Holmgren. Tries yet again. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Halliburton surveys the floor. Fires high post. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
That's one of the things his coaches have encouraged him to do. Look for the mid-range jumper, Tyrese. Way to knock it down.
And Aaron Nesmith picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. Now here's Wiggins. Fires from deep. The rebound by Nembhard. Indiana leading. Siakam outside. Over to the left wing. Pass to Mathurin. Haliburton left side. Outside Walker. From downtown. Gets the three to fall.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
And that does it for the first quarter. Indiana ahead. Up 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. They've got Benedict Mathurin, Obi Toppin out there with Tony Bradley. Then it's Haliburton, and it's McConnell in at the 1.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Pacers leading by 8. Toppin, a screen on Williams. McConnell from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. McConnell's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Shea playing big inside.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Haliburton outside. Pass to Bradley. Three-pointer Mathurin. The Thunder with the rebound. Well, Clark, talking about Benedict Mathurin, he's another great young Canadian player.
Yeah, they've got a ton of them coming from north of the border, PA. I mean, Mathurin, you got R.J. Barrett, SGA, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, at this point, you could probably fill a couple of rosters with high-level players that come from Canada.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. Halliburton, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Indiana misses again. And it's Caruso with the ball for the Thunder. Trailing by 4. Three-pointer, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. The Pacers again can't hit. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And it's Dort off the drive. Missed inside. Indiana leading by 4. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Mathurin against Wiggins. Toppin outside. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. Sinks it from distance. Toppin's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And a foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. Neesmith comes in for Halliburton. Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Nice move. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Thunder trail by 5. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Now here's Neesmith. Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. Turnaround Jay. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Dort outside. Pass to Williams. 50 seconds left to play in the first half. And the shot goes.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Siakam outside. Now here's Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. Over Dort. And it's Mathurin missing. Thunder trail by 5. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Dort with it. Picked up by Mathurin. Pass to Hartenstein. The 3 from Holmgren. Oh, the long ball from Holmgren.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Three-pointer Mathurin. Can't hit that time. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Pacers. They lead by 2. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. A hot start. Coach, what did you like about this team's execution offensively?
We were making some shots. We moved the ball well at times. You've got to be careful about.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, you got to like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point.